City girl lifetime. Hi, my name is Loxie. I am a singer-songwriter. I'm about to move to London to pursue becoming a pop star. And I used to vlog a lot on YouTube for my like close family and friends. And then I really hated the vlogs and I stopped doing it. And then I posted the odd singing video and like some kind of like musicy chatty videos, which are great. I'm about to embark on a new chapter of my life. I've always spoken openly about how pursuing music is like a really weird thing and something that's taken me like years to wrap my head around, and something that I'm still massively learning. Part of like understanding my music and also me as a person and as an artist, it's understanding my journey. And I always wanted to share that with people. I wanted that to be a part of what makes me unique. I think it's cool to get to like see behind the scenes and to have an understanding of how everything works. Yeah, so I wanted to start vlogging again, basically to document this next chapter, just because there is so much going on and there is going to be so much change. And I feel like this might be something fun that I need to like not put a lot of pressure on, but also can enable people to like keep up with what I'm doing. Yeah, just learn more about me and like my artist project and like my life. I'm from the countryside and I've kind of made it work going back and forth to London. For the last 6 months, I've made lots of friends, felt like a fly on the wall. I've got to be a part of music related things I've dreamt about like my whole life. Just being in rooms with musicians that I really respect, or recording my songs, or attending gigs that my friends are playing that are just like so cool. Just really feeling like a part of a community that I've always wanted to be a part of on like a secondary level. It's always been like a friend that I know, or like an opportunity that I heard of, instead of me being the person that's playing that gig or my song being the song that's featured on that thing or whatever it is. I feel like I've got into the room and now I want to be like a part of the room, if that makes sense. And that's very much what this next chapter is going to be for me. I've got a song coming out that I'm really proud of. Very exciting. It's the end of March, which means it's nearly the spring, and it kind of is the spring. I've just dyed my hair for the very first time, so I'm feeling very blonde. Tomorrow I'm going into London to do my shoot for my new song. I have two incredibly talented and artistically gifted friends. They're both at uni in London, so hopefully get a picture for this song. There's a lot to kind of think about and explore within the message of the song, and we're going to attempt to try and do that tomorrow. Then this week I am moving to London. That is a crazy huge statement. Wait, hold on. It feels like this, like, I don't know, even saying that out loud just feels like a big thing, and it is a big thing. My life's in London now. My dreams are in London. It's the next step for me, 100%. I need to move out. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm going to work in a bakery 4 days a week. I'm going to make coffees to pay my rent. And I'm going to see if I can balance that with trying to pursue my music. I'm going to hopefully write with lots of people. I'm going to put the song out. I'm going to do loads of gigs. I'm going to go for loads of coffees with other musicians. I want to learn as much as I possibly can, and I want to create like a life for myself and enable my music to facilitate the next chapter of my life, and see how that unfolds and see what that ends up looking like. There's a lot to document and to speak about, but yeah, this is very much going to be like an iPhone vlog. We'll see what they evolve into, but for now, it's just me and my phone. It's just a girl, a phone, her guitar and a dream. Thank you for joining me on this journey. And yeah, welcome to vlog 1. One thing that I find very difficult about wanting to be a musician, and also just about like my personality, is that I'm constantly trying to do absolutely everything. And in terms, I'm like the most chronic procrastinator you've ever met in your whole life. Like, I procrastinate so much, but also like I like start doing lots of different things and then I just never finish anything. So like I never have a sense of achievement, and I never really feel like I've achieved much, but like I've always got so much to do. It's just not like a great combo. Anyway, in terms of my shoot tomorrow, I don't really know what outfits I'm gonna wear. Like, I'm just gonna take a few bits. I've put in 3 or 4 different skirts that I could potentially use. I'm wearing jeans down in case I want jeans. We also bought some pink tights and some blue like socks to try. We're doing the shoot actually at one of the girls' house. So if there is anything that like I do need, hopefully I can just like find it in the house. But yeah, I put all like my makeup in a bag. I've put loads of like random hair stuff and hairspray and pins and hair clips, like random assortment of hair clips, and then some like random clothes, and then both my curlers. fucking who knows if that's gonna be fine. I don't know.
For the Northern Line and
I feel like one thing about music, when you're doing everything yourself, which I am doing, you have to lug like fucking 3 tons of stuff around everywhere. Like doing the shoot, like very much retro in my friend's room, and like I'm bringing all my own hair tools, makeup, obviously, like obviously I'm bringing everything. No one's gonna do that for you. I've got to lug everything across London, and this is part of the reason that I'm so excited to live here full time, is there'll be a lot less lugging and a much shorter journey to all the stuff that I'm doing, because this bag is heavy.
Yeah, I think that's really cute. How do you feel about it?
How do you make... Oh, this is lovely.
We like, wait, how do you get this? Oh, it's yours really difficult to get out.
Oh, trust and faith tummy ache a bit. Like what, like this?
You like put it over to one side, like. Do you have hairspray?
Like, when we do a few looks at
The mask behind it, right now. Died. I don't want to talk. Honestly, get your act together, Maya. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, you don't do one thing right. Yeah, that's nice. Window down the ground. Can you give a hospital back?
Guys, I just finished and it was so cute. We had such a good time. It's such a nice evening. I felt pretty confident. Like, the biggest thing for me is my confidence when I do stuff like this, especially like stuff like vlogging in public. Not a bit of me. Yeah, it went so well, and I can't wait to edit the pictures and see the girls again when I'm in London to sort it all out. Exciting! City girl lifetime. Hi vlog! I've moved. What the hell? I spent the last like today and yesterday just really like unpacking, and now all my stuff's in and it's all very surreal, and now I'm like a big girl in a city. Anyway, I'm very excited. I've got such a busy week. Something that I really want to be super intentional about is I want these videos to kind of capture every part of my life and every part of my journey to become who I want to be and to pursue all the things that I'm pursuing. I'm in this flat until the summer, which is obviously great, but I'm living on my own, which is crazy. And I've got to work and earn money and have a life and do all my music in a budget, which is like how everyone lives ever. So like, I'm not individual. Sometimes it's fun to get to share a bit of a journey and like have someone to kind of feel like you know and you can root for or live vicariously through or relate to or whatever. I don't know what these vlogs will be for you, but yeah, I don't know, I'm just like gonna navigate this for the first time. God, I am excited about not having to lug a fucking huge bag around everywhere all the time and get the train twice a week. I'm excited to be here and have a base and to have my own space. But I'm also nervous, like I think I'm gonna be lonely. But I think that that's okay too. Because I've got a lot of art that needs to get written, and I've got a lot of emails that need to get answered, and I've got stuff to do. Hello, good morning. Welcome to my first like proper day being in London. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I've got a lot to do and I'm a bit like stressed about it. But then also like I don't need to do anything, so it's this like really weird paradox. And I remember feeling like this before. It's like I make my own day. But I know that once I'm at a job or whatever, like that's gonna feel different. I need to go into central London, which I don't really want to do. I bought a Fender guitar in the summer on Denmark Street, pride and joy of my life. It's my guitar I used for gigging, but also I just write on it a lot because it's just gorgeous. I also at the same time bought a case for the guitar, like a hard case, but they had to order it in. It took months for it to get ordered in and it arrived like about a month ago, but obviously I've not really been in London like appropriately to like trek down to Soho to like pick up a guitar case. But I have a gig tomorrow, so I need the guitar case. I just spent like 15 minutes walking to Soho because it's like a maze. I'm getting the bus. Hi vlog! Okay, there we go. I just thought I'd talk to you about the day. I was supposed to have a writing session today, but that hasn't happened, which is fine. It's meant I've recorded and edited a TikTok, which has taken 2 hours, and I've practiced my set for tonight and got everything ready and tidied and everything, so feeling good. I never know what to do with myself on like a gig day, apart from practice and like do bits, and I hate like just sitting at home and doing stuff because I feel like I'm not utilising my time properly, but I am because I'm doing stuff for a reason, so.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it is 11:30 p.m. I need to go to bed. Have I vlogged but at all today? Even though I was like gigging and sorting stuff out, no, I didn't vlog, guys. I've been useless. Want to suss out what I want these vlogs to be. Part of me is like, I want it to be like a make dinner with me and that's like the whole video and we just chat. And then part of me is also like, I just want to film those little clips and then make it like a big montage vibe. Just wanted to like update you on the gig. Went well. I think gigging in general, it's really complicated because you've got people who just have day jobs who are on the London kind of circuit and that's all they want to be. Like they just love playing live and they love like writing just for the sake of writing and they enjoy playing to people, and it's like pub gigs. Even if you don't want to do that, that's like a really easy way of tapping into playing live because there are so many live music stuff going on like all the time. And I think I went through a phase of like doing lots of them last year, well really like end of 2024, beginning of 2025, and then I realised that a lot of those gigs, oh my god, I'm so tired. I realised a lot of those gigs weren't really serving a purpose, like it was just gigging for the sake of gigging. I don't really feel like I was developing. I kind of lost my love for it and I just felt like really exhausted by it and like I wasn't really gaining anything from those experiences. And then there's like another side to gigging, which is like as like a small independent unsigned artist, whatever, you start being a support act and you get on the radar of like bigger artists, and that's a great way, not on the like pub scene, to like grow your fandom and to expose your music to more people. And I think at the point that I'm at, it's about finding the balance between doing both. It's like getting on the scene enough at a pub level so I like get really good when it's just me and my guitar, and also like you never know who you're going to meet. I think in combination though also with doing the other gigs, which is the support slots and which is like growing like your artist live identity. It's very complicated. I feel like they're two very different things. I found the whole issue of like the gigging thing like a big thing in my mind. Well, I did a support slot for my best pal Jazz and that was in like September time, and I haven't done anything since because I just felt really underwhelming at that gig. I just felt like I sound a bit shit and I was like, this, I know I'm not shit and I know my songs aren't shit, and why do I sound bad live? Like I don't like that. It doesn't sit well with me. It feels like I'm like lying. It's like playing songs that I hate. I'd never do that because I hate them. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it was weird. So I kind of like took this weird existential break from gigging, but obviously now being in London full time, like part of the deal is to like figure that out and to get practice. And a really good way of getting back into the swing of things, even before I approach support slots, is by getting really good. So that's the plan and that's what tonight was. Oh my god. I need to go to bed. I'm just so tired. Okay, love, I'm gonna go. Guys, it's official. I'm a terrible vlogger. I wanted to do like a make dinner with me. I forgot. My best friend Katie is coming round for dinner, and then we're going to see Maisie Peters together, which is like big moves. Like, that's the OG pop girlie that got me. Well, I always wanted to be a musician, but like, I went to see Maisie when I was 15 and I was like, oh, actually, I think I can be that. I can do that. That has basically influenced every life decision I've ever made. So I always see her when she's on tour. I haven't seen her since 2023, so it's big moves. I'm very excited. Katie loves her too, so it's quite fun. We always kind of go together. I'm marinating some chicken right now. If you're a vegetarian, look away. Sorry. I'm that meal prep gal now. I'm making sweet potato fries, chicken, salad, and that's it. Sorted all the chicken out, which is like my worst job ever. It's my worst job ever. I have emetophobia. I don't know if you know what that is. If you don't, you've probably been living under a rock. I feel like that word gets thrown around. But when I tell you I have like such a phobia of being sick. Like, I don't drink. That's probably about 50% of the reason I don't drink. I'm so afraid of vomiting. So it really does like impact my life massively. It has since I was a very small child. Okay, therapy. The reason I'm telling you this is because I hate cutting chicken. I hate touching chicken. I hate anything to do with chicken apart from eating it. I've prepped the chicken. I'm a bit worried I'm going to burn the chicken, which I don't want to do. Okay. Oh yeah, boys. Also just create a bit of steam to help it cook. Might even go a bit more than that. I'm going to boil some water and I'm going to chop the sweet potatoes up. And I'm going to pop the sweet potatoes in there and then I'm going to air fry them. So fun. Print oven gloves. It's very on brand. I'm sure you know this, but sweet potato is in fact a superfood. As well as being a pop star, I'm also lots of other things. No way. I'm blonde. No, I have a very wide spectrum of interests as well as music. Like I have two main hobbies and I was in every club at school. A lot of things I'm interested in. One of those is health and fitness. I'm really into food and like learning about food. But yeah, learning about superfoods is very interesting. I mean, just look how gorgeous that is. The earth grew that, like, are you kidding me? Also, microgreens. You should eat microgreens, they're really good for you. Okay, I'm gonna let that do its thing and then I'll get back to you.
Hello vlog.
Hello vlog. Go on, what are you gonna say?
I'm eating a chicken breast with some
Sweet potatoes.
sweet potato fries.
I think I've overdone the chicken, but the sweet potatoes, I'd say very nice. I love that. Hello, good morning vlog. The other day, I snapped 2 strings, which I can confirm just wasn't ideal. I'm doing something wrong because I snap strings all the time and I think that's a me problem, not a string problem. I went to see Maisie Peters last night. I started following her when I was 15. No, younger than that. It was pre-COVID, 2018. I was 13 when I went to see her for the first time. I've been following her for like 8 years with the span of her career. She's so iconic to me. But more than that, she's someone that's really given me this like window into seeing music as like a viable like ambition. I don't know, I was a pop star girl. Like I grew up listening to artists like Taylor Swift. But obviously like you get to a certain age and then that kind of doesn't feel attainable because like a lot of those people, a lot of like additional help that like I guess as like an audience or as a fan you don't really understand. Stuff like their parents might know someone or they've got money or they got really lucky really young. Not laid out in front of them, but it was a viable option for them. And I think you reach a point where you realise, oh wait, like that hasn't happened to me, therefore I can't be a singer or I can't be a successful musician in the way that I want to be. But when I went to see Maisie Peters for the first time, I literally, like, that changed my life because I was like, oh, that's like who I want to be. Like, I want to do what she's doing and what she's done. Also, I should probably address the ladybird clip in my hair. Yeah, so I guess seeing her live was like, oh, like I can do this, and like this career is something that could happen for me, being her fangirl. And also just like discovering that type of music, like that was like the music I wanted to make, still is. I love her and I think she's amazing. Lol, sorry, I ended up restringing the guitar and there were so many questions I had for ChatGPT because clearly I've been doing it. Well, I haven't been doing it wrong, but I've been doing the tension wrong. I'm just about to do my makeup because I'm going to meet my dad. But I just wanted to say, like, I wanted to finish off this vlog. There are lots of different types of things I want to show you. Get to know more about me as like a human being, not just as a musician and as an artist. But then equally, I think the artist stuff is really interesting to have an insight into. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of want to show all of it. But I don't want the vlogs to be like excessively long because it's just like boring and also takes me a long time to edit. I want it to be good content, not just unnecessary content. Hopefully you really enjoyed this video. London life begin. I am feeling very excited about this like period of my life just because I feel anxious about like the money and the job side of things, gonna be real, but I feel very excited about the music side of things and like that's the whole point. And I just want to songwrite and I want to go to as much live music as possible. I want to meet as many people. I want to just like embrace the experience. But honestly, like, not in like a weird way, but like this has been my dream for so long. I'm such a person who like when I achieve my goals in terms of like my like huge goals, I'm gonna like be a mess because like I already feel emotional. I'm also on my period, lol. I already feel like emotional just being in London. Or like last night when I was at that gig and I was like coming home and I was like, oh, I feel that I'm really like living out the life that I kind of always hoped that I would be able to live. You know, even when I was recording a demo the other day, the guy I was working with like did the drum part and I just like had this moment where I sat there and he was playing the drums and I was like, oh my god, I'm in a room with a guy putting drums to a song that I wrote. What the hell? Hopefully you will see through these videos that like there's no one who wants it more than I do. There's no one who's like will absolutely sacrifice and do anything that I possibly can to make it work, and that's, I hope, why I will be successful. We'll see what happens and you're gonna be there every step of the way, so I hope you signed up for that. If you didn't, then that's okay, unsubscribe now, but please subscribe. Hopefully you're interested in my journey or you're just bored and you need someone who's like sarcastic and like blonde to just, you know, entertain you whilst you do your makeup. Anyway, I'm gonna go meet my dad now and I'm gonna go and get the bus. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. I hope you've enjoyed this and yeah, I'm excited to see what the next videos bring. Who knows? See you soon.
I want LA. I mopped floors today. Run fast, false start. Trust in fate. Tell me. All that I have is faith that